All right, so here today we are back. Yes, we got another important video that a lot of people have been asking and requesting, saying, "Hey, when it comes to Uma, listen, tell me the goods. How is the rates? How's the gacha? How are the pulls? How is the system itself? Is it worthwhile to jump into? Free to play friendliness. What is the entire process here?" Today, I thought I'd break it down, talk about everything associated, and what to expect when it comes to Uma Musume Pretty Derby. Let's get straight into it. Like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. Here we go. So, first things first, Umas. Those are the characters you're collecting. Pretty much, they're your horse girls. Those are the ones racing in the races for you. Pretty simple. When a event is ongoing, there are multiple different banners that can kick up. Just keep in mind, this game is operating on like a weapon banner game, right? If you've played a game like if you've played, let's say, what is a very similar turn-based? If you played MHA Ultra Impact, that has the banner and then the memory system. If you play like Genshin, it has the character, the weapon system. If you play like any game associated, all right, to those like two separate banners, one to build the character, and then one to build a card that could correlate to the character or be like really good in separate things. That's how this game is implemented. That is how this game is going to function. There are obviously two currencies. There is the paid, yes, you heard me right, paid summon currency, which is called like the paid carrots. That's over here. Over here, you have regular standard carrots. If you are paying for carrots, you get a benefit of it costs you 50 paid carrots to purchase. You also get exclusive. So anything with the orange tab over here is a paid banner. So for example, paid exclusive banner, which guarantees you an SSR. It's kind of like that in this game over here. Paid banner as well. Paid banner as well. It depends on what you're going for. If you want a better chance at things and you are spending money in the game, you can pick up that currency and put that towards the paid banner, but you're not forced to. It's just there as a benefit to those that pay the money. If you're not paying the money, you are going to be spending 1,500 carrots to purchase a 10 pull. And again, a 10 pull in this game is better, obviously speaking, as it rates up to 2 stars and everything associated. So make sure that is, again, clear when you are pulling. That's how it looks. Again, multiple banners at once. This is like the card banner. You can select the cards you want. Over here again, there's different ongoing events when there's a celebration. There's also reruns of limiteds and such. That's how this game also operates and everything. This is it. Their carrots are your main system. Carrots can be obtained in very various ways, whether it be login events, whether it be playing through the game, whether it be increasing the training and everything with your characters. There is a lot of ways, a crap ton of ways to acquire carrots. When it comes to major events also, you can acquire carrots through that, but pretty much, again, you have two separate banners. You have your paid currency or your free currency, and you can also get tickets, which can be obtained through event stuff and such, which can also be used towards that. Now, you're wondering rates and everything. Sadly, on the JP version, when you click this button, like to view the rates and everything, it'll take you to DMM, which is the one that runs this game. Pretty much, you have to go to their site, and most of the time, as a global player, it's hard to get to DMM site, otherwise, because it blocks you, basically. So I can't show it to you through here, so we're going to use a different site for this. Take a look. So over here we have Game Tora, which pretty much they have the sort of information like put over here, which is super good because it's very annoying to use like the official stuff. Because again, it's very much IP restricted. That's the whole point of it. They don't want the global players coming to Japan and playing and such. They want just mainly the Japanese region and them taking care of it. So that's kind of how it goes. But over here, Gacha and Uma Musume. Gacha is fully separated between support cards and characters. There are always two banners active, one for supports, one for characters, called pickup banners. On every pickup banner, at least one support/character will be on rate up. The gacha rates in Uma Musume are 3% for a SSR card or a 3-star character. It is a raw 3%. 3%. So, coming from Nikkei, that's 4%. Coming from like Genshin, I don't know Genshin's rates. Isn't it like less than 1% or is it like 1 point something? That's around where that is. You're coming from like Grand Cross, that's like 3%. You're coming from, games that kind of incorporate 2%. This is a 3%, not terrible, but not like the greatest out there. 18 for an SR card or a 2-star character. 79% for a R card or a 1-star character. Pulling 10 in once will guarantee you an SR. Why you want to pull 10s is because of that, or higher on the 10th pull. Note that the rates shown in game are rounded to the 3 decimal places, while the page lists the exact values, so you can have some very small differences between the numbers. Special, we'll talk about special in a second. Let me show you the rates over here, right? So this is the rates. For example, this banner that's active right now. other characters that have been released over the years, they get added to the pool. So it's not like, again, if you're playing like a Hoyo game, they get added to like a standard banner maybe after whatever time, and some of them never get added. In this game, everything, almost everything, is fair game to be added to the banner. So for example, the game has been out for 4+ years. That's a lot. It's a lot on the damn banner. And as new characters release, as new things progress, it basically creates more space in the banner, cutting down the rate of, let's say, pulling these 3 by adding another 2 each time. It keeps on lowering the rates even more. But it's what it looks like. You have Valentine characters, New Year characters, collab characters, festival characters, and other things all associated on this banner. There is a lot of characters active at one time, because again, that's how long the game has been out for. So remember, that's all the case. As we progress, we keep seeing, again, more and more characters. What the banner is called, by the way, is called Genesis. That, again, is the 0.75 rated up unit. As you scroll on over here, you will find yourself Genesis. She is on a 1.5 Genesis original rate up. That is the main character. So it's a 0.75% chance to pull a character. If you map that out, sadly, again, it's less than a 1 in 3 chance. It's, again, kind of like, if you were to see it, if you're coming from the K, it's a 2% on a 4%, which means a 50-50 chance. This is, again, less than a 1 in 3, so not like the best likelihood that you pull the character you're looking for. You will have a lot of fake outs. You will have a lot of characters like, oh, I pulled an SSR, and then you'll realize, not the character I'm looking for. But for what it is, it's still better than most gachas. It is a better rate than most gachas out there. The income when it comes to carrots is also pretty good. I'll be honest, you are not going to be able to pull every banner. No doubt about that. But if you are saving for these characters, you could probably pull about 75 or 80% of what you want a year. Pretty much, right? You might have to sacrifice 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 characters a year, but you will get most of them. Like, pretty much, you will get most of them. When it comes to login events, when it comes to just the daily income and everything, there is a pretty decent amount that can be acquired here. So, the game, again, is in service for how long in Japan? You know, players would have quit and kind of caused end of service by now. Didn't happen. So it's pretty good. The only thing is, we just gotta hope. Global doesn't like Shaft and like, oh, banner a week and no increase in currency. Then we're screwed. So we shall see. But specials also there. Apart from the 2 pickup banners, they are always active. Several special banners are also exist. Some are time limited. Some can only be pulled once. Any gacha tickets you obtain can also be used on separate banners. For example, these are what special banners look like, just so you know. Some characters may not get added, and in any case, these are what special banners exist to be. So just be aware if that's something that you care for. There are also separate free banners that I've seen, and some other like paid only banners. So please keep that in mind. There are different types of banners, but again, a lot of these banners are restricted to premium currency only. So kind of how it goes. If you're wondering what banner history looks like, this apparently was the 2021 banner history and like the things that they started with. So as of now, we'll have to see what the plan is for global and where they choose to start. But there is a lot of ways they can go about this. So as again over here, this is like one of the starter banners, and then it progressed through each of these characters here. So depending on what you're saving up for, depending on how you're going for things, but is the game free to play friendly? I will say it now. There's no like, hey, I'm forced to spend money. Yes, there's PvP. Yes, there's tournament mechanics and things like that. I don't think you're forced to spend and anything like that. Pretty much, though, if you're trying to go for, like, I want these characters, so if you're saying I want every character, it's not going to happen. Let's be real. It's not going to happen. The game does require spending in that department. If it's, oh, I want, let's say I skip 2 or 3 characters, or I skip 2 characters, I skip 1 character, you can obtain most of them. Let's say you go 3 characters skipped, boom, pull that one. You can then maybe pull the next one after that as well, so on and so forth. You can get majority of the roster. Not every character is a must summon anyways, and also all characters get added to the banners as time progresses. You'll get most of the roster. It's not going to feel like, oh my god, I can never compete. You'll be good. In my honest opinion, I think that you'll be good, and I think that you have sort of, in my take, okay, you can get like 75 to 80% of your roster like pretty much maxed out, and you'll get most of what you want. That's my take, all right? So do what you want with this information. Get your plans ready for global. Get excited. If any new information comes out, I'll update you with ASAP. That's been it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Just a quick little talk about rates and banners and gacha and free-to-play friendliness.